I want to have a women's mask, but it's not really a women's mask. Why do I wear this mask? First of all, we are all bloggers, so you know now who is the moderator. That's the first thing. And the second thing is, this is actually the face of Europe. You know, we're people you don't recognize at all. Okay? So what we are going to do today is to discuss this European elections from a blogger's perspective. I mean, we all have done it on paper or paper anymore, on the internet, and now today it's the first time we discuss in person, and some of us met for the first time actually here on this conference. So let me introduce shortly the speakers on the panel. First, Daniel Antal, who's writing the Central Europe Active blog. Very good blog, especially on Central Eastern European politics. Amazing to read. Very good. Then John Worth, I think you know him. You met him before, and he's one of the longest blogging people around, especially around here. Probably the second longest blogger on EU affairs. I know at least. So whenever you want history, that's John. I was coming to this. If you count 4 years as history, yes. I think I don't have to introduce Andreas. You know him. Nana, to my right, we share the same home city these days, more or less. He's DJ knows him. He's on his blog, and now he writes more on European Tribune, which is a platform of American-European blogger mixture, and for you who are following blogosphere, also worth looking at if you want to get some new insights and stuff. And Joseph Witobarski, the youngest blogger on this panel, the youngest in a blogging sense, I mean, and writing the Citizen Europe blog and commenting especially very a lot. So what we're going to do is to talk first about the campaign, about the elections, and then come to the blogosphere. And I would just make a first round now, asking all the speakers to say some words. How did you perceive these European Parliament election campaign, and especially the media coverage in your country or the country we are living, and on a European scale? And Daniel, you can start.
Okay. So I think, of course, I will give my Central European perspective, and in Central Europe there is a deep political crisis connected to the economic crisis. So most of the national campaigns were either run-ups for municipal or national elections. A lot of governments failed or collapsed during this time. So I think all Central Europe was over-politicized in a way, or politicized. A lot of people mobilized, and you could not really separate this from the European campaign. In Hungary, although the turnout was 35%, but that's roughly the same as the municipal elections. There was a lot of involvement from the political parties, heavyweight politicians participated. So it's very difficult to tell. Europe is in a big economic crisis. I think there's also a sort of an institutional political crisis, and I think it was a great campaign, although many people highlight the results that the protest voters or the far right have gotten, but I think I will disagree with a lot of people, but I think it was a great campaign compared to the previous one.
Well, I'll speak from the UK perspective because that's what I follow most closely, although I live in Brussels. Essentially, the British campaign was conducted against the backdrop of one of the craziest political scandals that there's been in recent times, the expenses scandal in UK politics, where politicians were variously claiming for duck islands and clearing the moats of their country houses. So it was against this sort of notion that all politicians are corrupt that the elections were conducted. That doesn't really help when basically the British regard the European Union as sometimes rather corrupt as well. When it actually got round to the elections, the elections were used as an opportunity to punish the Labour Party, to punish the governing party. And that meant that the UK Independence Party scored very highly, and Britain got its first far-right MEPs, 2 members of the European Parliament from the British National Party. So So the overall results were rather concerning. One thing that was interesting was how the press covered the issue of the UK Conservatives leaving the European People's Party, European Democrats group in the European Parliament. That was one of the only things which was genuinely about European politics that was in the campaign, and that was quite interesting, because basically the Conservatives want to perceive themselves as Eurosceptic, but not really nasty. And so therefore their potential alliance with, particularly with Law and Justice, the party of the Kaczynski twins in Poland, was something that did in the last days actually enter into the election campaign. And that issue is going to rumble on in the coming months. So that shows actually one thing, that it was something that somehow British people, or at least British political geeks, at least now know what political groups are in the European Parliament, which they wouldn't have known before the election. So in a certain weird way, that story, which is not good for Britain and British politics overall, at least, was interesting in the election campaign.
Okay, I also live in the UK, so I would have also said something about that, but as I live in Belgium sometimes as well. In Belgium I didn't see the European Parliament campaign at all. There was a bit of local elections, but since Belgians are required to vote in a compulsory fashion, and probably there's not much need of a campaign. Okay, I'm German as well, so maybe I should say something about Germany. There was only one European issue that made it into the press in Germany, and that was about the liberal candidate. His name is Silvana Koch-Marin. It was a scandal about attendance records in the European Parliament, and she started complaining about a website. So it actually started with I don't know, you probably remember there was this page called Panorama that tried to assess the attendance of MEPs in the European Parliament, and she didn't score very well there, which she took very personally and made the page shut down. I mean, of course, she has a point, because she was apparently, pregnant twice, so she missed a few sessions, and that was not reflected in the data. But since she was the main person that was on all the billboards in Germany, she was a public figure, and that was the only kind of European issue that actually made it into the campaign. Everything else was basically national. In Germany there are national elections in autumn, so everything has, and the campaign was relatively short, and no one really cared too much about this. So probably a very typical picture of European Parliament campaign.
Yes, I Germany like to